Tell me, what do you do successfully?
God damn it, I knew
Quickly.
I should have known you were gonna start off with that meme. That's like your favorite one.
It honestly is. If I had to get one RuPaul Drag Race tattoo, that would be it. I'm the person with bad tattoo decisions, Annie.
I'm one who might be too scared to ever get a tattoo. Minty.
Wuss. And this is FunUntitled, where we host wusses. Anyways, this is a review of RuPaul's Drag Race All-Star 6, Episode 3. You could tell from the title.
So last week, Chili Caliente went home, and we got to see who everyone voted for, and apparently, it was a unanimous vote. I was like, really?
And Trinity ain't looking so hot being the only person who voted for Yara.
Look, I get that track record is important, but for like the second episode? Come on. That's a poor choice.
I feel like Trinity should just point out she didn't like the fact that, Yara Sophia was slacking and she had that whole pride thing going on. I can't, beg for my life. I'm good.
I think Trinity did bring it up. I just don't know if everyone saw that eye to eye.
Oh.
Because honestly, I would have voted for Jiggly.
Yeah. The dress was atrocious.
So do you think Trinity did it out of pettiness or because of the reason she gave?
I think it's the reason she gave, but I have a very tough time reading Trinity after this episode.
I feel like it's revenge. That's what when you have a sensitive soul, for revenge. But you know what? Fair.
It's fair. That's how you play the game. As long as you don't not vote someone out because she gave you a t-shirt to borrow.
Oh my god.
Moving on to the main challenge. This was like the most unfair sorting they ever did. They made everyone stand from shortest to tallest, and they split up into groups from there. My heart couldn't take it when I found out Silky wasn't as tall as Eureka.
Yeah, I thought Silky was much taller.
I thought for sure she'd be the tallest.
Silky?
Yeah.
I don't know about the tallest.
I know Ginger was probably one of the shortest.
I mean, for sure.
And then this week's challenge, they had to do ads because everyone needs a side hustle.
I think this was funny overall. Well, I think it's funny in concept. Now the queen's dead or there.
So, the first group was basically with the middle people. It was Trinity, Yara, Raja, and Pandora Box.
Could you not read my handwriting?
Shut up. And it was the Fix-It. I guess they were given vague prompts and they could take it anywhere they wanted. So they were the Fix-It Queens and they changed it to Fix It Bitch.
They got the easiest one.
Yeah, hands down.
But Pandora did lead them well to make a very simple ad that had a straight message.
Now, in this challenge, it was okay. It was very professional. The winner of this challenge was Trinity K. Bonet. I think she should have won.
I kind of wish Pandora won because she was the leader of the group, but one, they're not judging on that. And two, I love that Trinity played the straight man of the group. I always love the straight man of the group.
Yeah, but I still thought Raja did a lot better.
Really?
I thought she was funnier.
Raja had that, Simone vibe a little. Not as strong as Simone, that sass and attitude.
Yeah.
But I don't think Raja brought it enough for this challenge. She could, but she didn't.
Then we had the tallest people. It was Kylie Sonique Love, Scarlett, and Eureka. And they basically was given an exorcist business because you gotta, not today, Satan. Was that Alyssa Edwards?
No, it's Bianca.
Oh, okay. And they kind of twisted it to be, exorcise those demons.
This was the best prompt. In my opinion, the worst group.
Yeah, I didn't think it was funny. It was basically just Kylie and Scarlett being bimbos and they were exercising Eureka, who was possessed. And Eureka stole the show.
Oh yeah, Eureka was fantastic. Eureka could play anything.
Kylie and Scarlett was kind of shit.
Which they didn't really say. They said they liked it. I'm like, no. It was just too generic, I thought.
And plus, they kept giving them lines that would be funny. 3 payments of $69.69. Or your firstborn.
The 69 joke is so over. Pick a new number.
420?
420, 96, whatever.
96 is when you get a divorce.
They're like an exorcism.
Then we get to our short queens. Ginger Minj, Jan, Silky, and Akira Davenport.
Which you would think by group alone, this would have been the best group. group.
Yeah, because Ginger and Jan was really good. But apparently Jan got out at a commercial?
I don't remember, but I don't think Jan did that well.
The soda one? No, wait, that was last season.
Yeah, so that was last season. The one before that was when you could pick your own beauty product.
Oh. I feel bad for Jan. I don't think she should have been on the bottom.
I think so. I don't think Jan did anything.
Oh, yeah. The short queens, they got short. They got on the bottom. You thought it would do really well because of Ginger Minge, but it was too many people, too many hands in the pot. Don't get me wrong. I think it could have been funny. They had a lot of funny jokes. I just feel like they didn't execute it for whatever reason. Like, I like the whole order in bulk, but then Silky was there for 1 second rolling on the ground.
I feel like they needed to focus that on Silky to make the joke really hit. Or like switch Akira with Silky.
Yeah.
Right? Like that would have made much more sense. Not just having her rolling on the ground. I was like, what?
But like having it in bulk means that there's 2 queens you can order. So you needed both of them. I know it's impossible. When Akira threw herself at the funeral thing, Silky should have threw herself hard on the funeral thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like, bye Akira, you're gone. Like, drag is not a contact sport, but, you know, in this case it was.
That would have been funny.
Okay, here's my thing. The 2 jokes in the beginning didn't make sense. The short queens had the whole rent-a-queen business. And it didn't make sense why Jan was helping Ginger Min masturbate. That's not what an escort service does.
You know, now you bring that up, yeah, that doesn't make any sense.
And also that other scene where like the fixing the zipper go up. Like, bitch, I'm not renting you, you know, $12 an hour so you can help my zipper go up.
I really thought it would be really funny if they were short queens who were trying to do like stuff up with tall people. You know, like reaching for things or like playing a basketball. You know, because they're the short queens.
It'd be funnier if they were short queens like, oh, rent us if you need short things. You know, like going through mouse, you know, holes.
Yeah, it's just like playing off of like, you guys are the shortest. I don't know. Because what they did just wasn't funny.
I feel bad for Silky because she was in her head because, look, y'all, if you saw season 11, you know a lot of people did not like Silky Nutmeg Ganache.
I mean, I'll admit, I thought she was also very annoying. Not to publicly put it out there, though.
No,
Jeez.
you and I did not grow up in the age of the internet where we are entitled to be entertained. Like, hey, I didn't like that. I'm just not gonna pay attention to that. Meanwhile, other people's like, I did not like this. I must ruin your career. I must let you know what trash you are so you can do a better job entertaining me.
Cause Silky's energy in season 11, I think is truly a double-edged sword. Cause as annoying as it was also very memorable. Cause she had a lot of sass that came with it that's very entertaining to watch as well.
I think my problem with Silky was that, so Silky was like, oh, I got a lot of hate, not just from fans, but from colleagues, from promoters, yada yada.
That made me really sad.
Yeah, that made me really sad. She didn't deserve that. You don't deserve that for being on a competition show and being a little annoying. My problem with Silky is that she probably didn't get constructive criticism because she was always like, oh, I didn't want to make it all about me. I want to be a team player, yada yada yada. But my problem with Silky was just that she was mean to people. Not that she, you know, stole the spotlight. Because this is a competition show. You gotta steal the spotlight.
No, yeah, that's fair, but it's also like, the people who's adding Silky are these just loud extremists who probably are not very good at communicating the point anyways.
It's kind of like how, with Candy Muse, like, she's a loud queen, but we had a bunch of other loud queens before her. It's when, like, she, like, whipped into Denali and be like, how dare you vote for me? You know? It's like, hey, Candy Muse, calm down. It's a competition. You said her name. So, you know, step off. And that was the Silky problem. Like, she was really mean to Evie Oddly.
It's also the judges' fault. When they have favoritism for the queen that's not performing well, and they're just giving them favoritism because they have potential, then it's like, wait, we don't want queens that have potential. We want queens that are proving that they really are a star, and now they have the platform to show it.
I think there's a weird disconnect with the judges and the audience lately. Like, a lot of people are like, oh, Jan should have won that. She should have been on top. But the judges are like, meh. So there's a lot of, like, you know, disconnections between multiple queens.
But I still think Rent-A-Queen should have been safe. just cause it wasn't as generic as The Exorcist.
Yeah, but, okay, let's look at the runways. Scarlett was not gonna be on the bottom with that dress.
Oh, Scarlett was beautiful.
The runway, you can watch, like, the pit crew or whatever drag race show puts out. Or should we not be promoting our competition?
Yes, they're the competition.
No.
Because we're on their radar.
It's Ru-Demption runways, so they they had to redeem their look from a past season. And I'm very disappointed a lot of queens were like, let me fix my promo look.
Yeah, that was dumb. Your promo look is just whatever. And this was a fun theme, of course. Almost everyone executed it poorly.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the only one I like was Scarlett. I hate Kylie's. And everyone else was trash.
Roger?
Oh, I didn't like it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Scarlett, and I don't remember any of their looks. So when they're like, look at me, the only one I remember was Silky Nutmeg Ganache because that's the one she massacred Scrubs in. So when Scarlett came out in basically like a Venus de Milo dress, I was like, oh, that's so pretty. Did not care for Trinity's.
Yeah, I didn't understand what Trinity one was, but it was okay. If you're doing the entrance or the promo look, I'm just like, that's a cheap trick. And Jan, you got worse.
Yeah,
I liked your first one so much better.
It's sad when queens, when they get technically better, but they lose their uniqueness.
Yeah, it's like the outfit was fine. You should just pick the outfit you got out for.
Oh yeah, I think they did that one time.
I think they did too, but RuPaul's Drag Race has a formula. Sometimes it's fun to keep the formula. Sometimes it's not, but for this, should have kept the formula and kept doing it that you redid the one you got out in.
I don't get Michelle's critiques to Kylie because it's like, you're doing great, but I'm gonna keep pushing you because these girls ahead of you, like, they moved RuPaul's Drag Race so far since season 2, you just have to catch up. And I'm like, Michelle Visage, are you saying Kylie has potential but isn't good?
It is weird when they give these kind of critiques because it's kind of like, so you want them to do more, but I'm like, I don't need you to judge them on on their potential, just like what they're doing now and give concrete stuff. Like, doing more is not a critique, it's just do more. I was like, what? Huh? What do you mean? Just do more. Okay? Sure.
And so the 4 short queens, they, walk back to the workroom and they immediately start going, oh, this is why you should save me. And it's like, there's a lot of pressure on this 4 queens because, like, it could be anything. And Trinity's like, not even a hello, not even a congratulations. What the fuck?
I felt bad for Trinity because she really did not do good in season 6. So this is really like her first win.
That's where the quote from the beginning came from.
Yeah, Trinity supposedly is a very successful drag queen now, and look, she won this challenge, and I thought it was fair, and for no one to congratulate her. Oh, and she said that story of like, oh, I don't know anybody, and it's like, wow, it really shows that you don't know nobody.
Yeah, so Trinity did the whole thing like, hey, I'm sensitive, pay attention to me. And, kudos to her for, like, everyone gave her cheers, and she took it, and then she was like, alright, let's move on. Like, I know how this game is played.
Yeah, she kept it short, so that was good.
And honestly, like, I couldn't do that, because, like, I couldn't ask for compliments, because as soon as I get compliments, I would have been like, no, that's fake. I still feel shitty.
I would have thought the same thing.
I mean, well, Asian. So, Trinity, went in this really cute outfit to dance, against the lip sync assassin.
Wait, who would you have voted?
Who would I have voted? I would have voted for Akira Davenport, only because I feel very bleh about her performance and outfits. Meanwhile, Silky, I feel like she just has to overcome this hurdle to, shine.
Although you can't judge someone based on that hurdle.
I know, it's the whole, like, potential shit, but I guess I'm also judging her from season 11, because she had a very loud personality in season 11, but Akira kind of stayed the same.
Yeah, I cannot believe Akira got Final 4, but I would vote for Akira because I hate her outfit. I think it's ugly as shit. It's just sinfully ugly.
I didn't care for the headpiece, but I'm stealing that dress for a character.
No, that's an ugly outfit. Nope, ugly.
It's a wall of fabric with one sexy leggy sticking out.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that's what a katan is.
That's ugly.
Can I move on to the lip sync? Is what everyone on Twitter has been talking about, has been raving about.
Yeah, I was surprised to see All-Star 6 trending so early, and it's like, oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't see it trending.
Dude, it's been trending like 24 hours.
I saw Fairy Tail trending because it's quote-unquote Lucy's birthday.
Oh yeah, I saw that too.
It's bullshit because, insert rant here.
Anyways, Trinity K. Bonet, which I think is a fantastic lip sync dancer, and I was hoping that she would have come in on All-Stars 5 as a lip sync assassin, but now that she's here, she is going up against Laganja Extranja.
Come on, season 6, let's get 6 in there. I can't say it. You need talent to say that.
I don't even remember Laganja as a dancer, but holy shit. Came in, she did the Aja drop, but into a split. No, I think Aja did drop into a split.
Yeah, she did. Was Laganja
Laganja Extranja. Laganja Laganja.
Laganja is Stranja, the one who said, I'm feeling very attacked right now.
God, you don't know any freaking meme sources, and yes, that is it.
Nice.
But holy shit, this lip sync was so... Like, I don't even like the song Physical by Dua Lipa, but now I kind of like it because it's gonna be attached to this dance.
I still like Brooklyn versus Raja better.
I do too, but they're very, like, neck and neck.
Yeah, very. Top 5, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure. This was an amazing lip sync by both of them. I thought Laganja's one was a bit too gimmicky, but holy shit, some of those moves were mind-blowing.
I think the edits may have been, like, detrimental, because, you know, you need, kind of like with the outfit, you need, a rest period and a high moment so that the, viewers have something to, you know, can rest the eyes. But they probably took out all the low moments for the genre and just did the same repeat high moments.
One day, RuPaul's Drag Race is just gonna put out the lip syncs unedited. Just beginning to end, no commentary, just like straight up, here's the dance.
You know how much money RuPaul could make if they did a live show like Tosh.0 or like that final runways?
What do you mean?
Just, you know, an audience.
Oh.
You know how much money?
Oh, just like $100 to come sit in.
Yeah, and all you do is watch the dance.
That is true though. Jan said this was the dream, and I'm like, damn, if I was sitting there, that would be the dream.
Yeah. And then, do you agree? Laganja Extranja should have won.
Yeah, I think overall...
When you edit this, can you put those syllables together faster?
Sure.
Cool.
I wanted Trinity to win, but I think Laganja really did have it this one.
And she had a little hat at the end.
And she did have a cute little hat at the end.
And when she put out Who Went Home, were you surprised?
No, I was not surprised. I wanted it to be a Kyria, but I wasn't surprised that it was Silky.
I'm sorry, Silky. I probably would have voted for you, like, you know, gun to the head, because you really didn't say any lines.
Yeah, that is a folly when you end up not having lines. And this one, you had like complete control to have lines.
Yeah. And she's like, oh, I was always changing, and that's why I couldn't. But I feel bad because she's a big girl, so it takes longer to change.
Just put a jacket on.
Yeah, put a wig on. You can make 20 outfits with just a jacket and clothes.
You never know. The judges might have read her for that.
I mean, no offense, but in the Fix It bitch, they were wearing the same outfit this entire time.
That is true. Okay, so who do you think, as of right now, are like your top leading horses?
God, I don't like it when you say. Well, I always like Jan, but I know the judges hate her, so I'm not gonna, you know, put any hopes on her. I just hope Final Four. I really think Raja's gonna win it this season.
Somebody pointed out that ever since All Stars 4, RuPaul's Drag Race winner has been black and the winner of the second Maxi Challenge. So it's Monet Exchange, then Jada Essence Hall, Shea Coulee, Simone, then it's gonna be Raja. Who knows?
I like Scarlett. She just reminds me of like Simone.
I never really cared for this cast, so I'm really in it for the ride.
Yeah, and Jan. So the question is, what do you do successfully? And that's being the straight man in an all-gay competition. And that's the show. We don't know what's next week because the site we were using just started playing 7 Deadly Sins and I was like, get out of here!
Okay, bye.